We gave our predictions yesterday for Texas and Washington. We both had Texas winning, but we had them not covering the spread. I think I had them getting a 4-point win, and you had them getting a 3-point win and a high-scoring last second. I think I even painted a picture for you. It's going to end on a pick in the end zone by Texas. Michael Penix's going to have a fantastic game, but he's going to come up just short as Texas advances to the national championship. Today, we're going to predict the Rose Bowl. We talked about it a lot yesterday. We're going to have Slade on the show, Slade Bolden, former Alabama wide receiver. We're going to talk more about this matchup tomorrow, but we're going to give our official predictions today, and they might change with Slade in the room if I pick Michigan. I still don't even know. We're sitting here in the middle of this section or this segment, and I still don't quite know which way I'm leaning. So I'm going to let you go first.
Yeah, as I've said, I've tried to remain, neutral in terms of like my brain. I'm trying to not, because I want Michigan to win. I do. I mean, I'm LSU alumni. I hate Alabama. I don't know where this, we kind of want Alabama to win has come from the nation. I mean, it seems like Georgia's won back-to-back, and they were, public enemy number one, and Bama and Saban just kind of slithered in the background, and now they're back, and they're like, oh, wow, this Bama feel-good Cinderella story. No, we still hate them. We still hate them, guys. I do not want Bama to win. With that being said, I don't know how Michigan wins this football game other than maybe they have a bigger chip on their shoulder than Bama. Bama kind of goes into the SEC championship. That was their do or die moment. How do you kind of pull yourself back together after what was just an absolute war? That's the only way I see them losing this football game. With that being said, I still think Bama wins. I think it is going to be another high-scoring affair. I know we talk a lot about Bama's defense, Michigan's defense. Both of these teams want to kind of run the ball, control the tempo of the game. I think this is going to be a higher-scoring affair than a lot of people think. I'm going to go with the exact same score as Washington and Texas. I'm going to go 34-31. Bama wins.
Yeah. I've been going back and forth on this. Listen, Vegas needs Michigan to win this game. There's been, I think, 3 times as many bets on this game than any other game, and Alabama's getting like 90% of the money line and like 80% of the spread bets. So, but Vegas knew what they were doing when they made this spread. They knew that everyone was going to come in and hammer Alabama because guess what? Bama wins in the playoffs. They've won all of these big games, and they usually cover the spread, and it's usually not close, and people just rack up free cash at the end of the year. But Vegas knew what they were doing when they made this line. They knew everyone was going to hammer Bama, and they put all their eggs in Michigan's basket. So that's the one thing that's telling me, like, wake up, like Michigan money line, like Michigan's going to win this game, blah, blah, blah. I do think either way it's going to be a classic. I think both these teams are going to score. I like the over, like you said. I think both teams are going to score in this matchup. I am going to go with Alabama, though, because of Harbaugh's stubbornness, his refusal to adjust his game. He talked all this offseason about beat Georgia. What's the same thing with he talked all this, now. But yet, like, they haven't made any adjustments offensively to match up with in this game. And I talked about it yesterday. I think the biggest thing that they're going to have to do is go watch Auburn tape, use McCarthy's athleticism, use play action, throw the ball more, or they're going to do the other thing where they're going to try to run it and just bully Alabama. Well, the bullies are not getting bullied. It's not happening. And if they come up with this mindset where they're like, oh, we're going to bully them, I'm telling you, they're going to get boat raced. And they are maybe not boat race, but they're going to lose by 10 points. They're going to lose by 13 points. They are going to lose the physicality battle if they just try to run it up the gut with no other plan. And you know what? I said he's got a whole month to prepare. He knows this. He's already tried to do this against Georgia. There's no way he would try to do this against Alabama, right? There's no way. This guy's going to do it, though.
He's going to do it.
He's going to do it, and that's going to be that's going to be the deciding factor in the game. I really do think if Michigan, put some wrinkles in, got creative, tried to run outside, didn't try to stick to what their identity's been. But that's tough to tell your players. That's tough to sell your players. Hey, we're the number 1 team in the country. We got to switch a lot of things up to beat this Alabama team because it's tough. I get it. It's tough, but it needs to be done. The great coaches, the Nick Sabans of the world, the Kirby Smarts of the world, they're able to do this. It's why they consistently win in these big moments. Jim Harbaugh hasn't done it, particularly in the college football playoff. And betting on that to change, I don't think that's a smart use of your money. I don't think that's a smart use of money. Now, if he does it, they will win this game. But if he doesn't, so I'm betting on his stubbornness. I'm betting that he doesn't. But the opportunity is there for him to do it. I'm betting that he doesn't, which means I'm going to have Alabama winning this game. I'm going to have him winning by double digits, 31-21, Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Harbaugh still keeps a stack of cash under his mattress, still drinks a glass of milk every night with dinner. I mean, the guy's just, for all intents and purposes, just cold-blooded American. He's not going to change for anybody, even when it's very obvious that that's what needs to happen. And I don't think it's a tough sell at all for the team. Guys, do you want to get over the mountain or not? That's the question. Do you want to be champions or not? Because this is what we have to do. I don't think it's a tough sell at all because they haven't gotten to that point. Yeah, they've had a lot of regular season success, but what does that matter? Michigan's already been there, done that, and they have continually come up short. I think it's not hard. The messaging should be very clear. We have to change or we're not going to get over the mountain. And I agree with you. Betting on Jim Harbaugh to be stubborn is probably a lock of the century. Because that guy is not changing for anybody or anything. He's going to go to his guys and say, we're going to beat them straight up and show them that Michigan football, we're Michigan men and we could take it to Bama. I don't think that's going to work either. I do think it'll be closer than you, but I think that, Jim Harbaugh's stubbornness is going to be Michigan's downfall. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I mean, it sucks because, like I said, I'm right there with you. I want Alabama to lose this
I don't
game.
want Bama to win, guys. I hate Bama.
Michigan's
I don't want them to win.
not a lovable team.
No, they're not.
They're not a lovable team by any means. So watching them lose too is also kind of funny, especially for the third year in a row. But I can't bet on Jim Harbaugh making the adjustments necessary because they are there to be made. This Alabama team is beatable. It's the most beatable team he's played in the playoffs, not TCU. But coming up after the break, Brock Bowers, we have our Just Stop Tweeting moment of the day.